Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing this evening? My name is Charles Berncrant, and I would be your port and shopping guide. Amongst my numerous duties on the ship, I take a great deal of pride and pleasure in letting you fine folks know about some of the best in onshore shopping opportunities and some even better deals. So you guys will definitely want to listen up. There's something for every taste, budget, and occasion. This first store is no exception. It's one of my personal favorites. It's where the crew buys their diamonds. I've gotten some great pieces there myself. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me introduce you to the Diamond Gallery. That's right, as Robin Leach just mentioned, the Diamond Gallery has always been Royal Caribbean's #1 recommendation to its clients for diamonds. This fifth-generation family-owned company has over 100 locations worldwide, and year after year, these guys sell more diamonds than anybody else in the industry. That's right, that would make the Diamond Gallery the largest retailer of diamonds in the world. Part of the reason for the Diamond Gallery's success, ladies and gentlemen, is that they refuse to be undersold. That's right, their prices are so low that other retailers go there and stock their inventory year after year, paying the same prices that the everyday customer does at the Diamond Gallery. That's right, you can get some wholesale prices at this spot. Don't take my word for it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to industry experts who have repeatedly said, time and time again, that if you shop elsewhere, you run yourself the risk of spending more than you have to. Now, their secret is simple mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. A diamond changes hands anywhere from 5 to 8 times from the source to the customer. That's right, 5 to 8 times. But in the case of the Diamond Gallery, they employ their own in-house technicians and specialists, purchase the stones raw, and have their specialists cut and finish the stones to their own exacting standards and specifications. Now what that means to you, the customer, is that they cut out the middleman and pass those savings right along to you, giving you the best possible deal without sacrificing any quality at all. Now ladies and gentlemen, let me show you some of the deals I'm talking about, like this 1-carat diamond pendant, which is always a popular anniversary piece. It retails for a minimum of $1,200 and up, but can be had at the Diamond Gallery for a mere $700. That's right, $700. But ladies and gentlemen, do not start salivating yet, because I want you to feast your eyes on this 5-carat diamond tennis bracelet. This bad boy retails for a minimum of $3,500 and up, but can be had for a limited time at the Diamond Gallery for $1,700. That's right, $1,700. That would be over a 50% discount. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you were at the end of the year Christmas sale at Macy's, for example, you might not be that surprised by a 50% plus discount. But in the diamond world, that is virtually unheard of. If you're interested in this item, I highly recommend you make it to the store early, because this item will move quickly. Now, if it's deals you're after, ladies and gentlemen, I highly suggest you take a trip on over to the Loose Stones Center at the Diamond Gallery. Loose Stones is traditionally where you can find some of the best deals in shopping for diamonds, and something you guys will want to remember is that it does not affect your customs allowance when you purchase a loose stone. That's right, you can buy a 3-carat, a 5-carat stone. You can even buy multiple stones and walk out of the Loose Diamond Center paying no taxes, and it has no effect on your customs allowance. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you take a look at your jewelry right now and think about whether you could turn up the bling factor on those suckers. If that's the case, I highly recommend you speak to one of the graduate gemologists at the Loose Stone Center. They can help you find some really unusual and beautiful cuts that you can't find anywhere else, at least not at these prices. They will also give you the best possible trade-in value for the stone that you're replacing, or if you want to trade in the whole piece, they can do that too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the diamond industry is bracing for some painful changes in the near future. I speak to industry experts on the state of affairs in the industry on a monthly basis, and they have all been saying for quite some time now that the diamond industry is bracing for some major upward price adjustments. So if you've been considering putting off that diamond purchase for a while, ladies and gentlemen, I would strongly reconsider and check out the deals to be had at the Diamond Gallery. So right now, I want you guys to pull out your shopping guides and circle number 1 for the Diamond Gallery. Always Royal Caribbean's #1 recommendation to its clients for diamonds, and one of my personal favorites. And don't forget, they also have a great selection of fine watches, every brand that you could imagine, again, at the best prices possible. Now, if you really are considering purchasing a fine stone, I would highly suggest that you come to my shopping guide talk tomorrow afternoon on the Lido deck at 3 p.m. It's going to be good times, and I can educate you on the art of purchasing fine stones and gems. One of the things I'll be talking about are the 4 C's of diamond buying. Can anybody help me out, ladies and gentlemen? They would be color, clarity, cut, and carat weight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So circle number 1 for the Diamond Gallery. It is not a store to be missed. And if you plan on visiting the store, by all means, come to me for a referral card where I can personally refer you to Tom and Bob, the managers over there, and they will most aggressively compete for your business. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening in on my little talk on the Diamond Gallery. It's time to move on to our next store. I hope you enjoyed the first one.